What's going on, guys? Robbie here, and today we're taking a look at LEGO Marvel Superheroes, set number 76047, Black Panther Pursuit. Now, this is one of the sets from the new Captain America Civil War movie, so I am super excited about that. And as you can see, you get 3 minifigures. Actually, first off, it has 287 pieces and retails for about 30 bucks. So, onto the minifigures now. We get Winter Soldier, Captain America, an unmasked Captain America, really nice, and Black Panther, who is a brand new minifig. All of these guys are pretty new as far as minifigs. Winter Soldier was just available as a polybag, and I unfortunately never got my hands on one of those. Captain America is new in his unmasked form, of course, Black Panther. So this set is basically a Black Panther's jet. You've got a motorcycle for Winter Soldier here, and of course Captain America is riding in his Task Force Jeep, which is kind of weird. It's got a missile in the middle of the Jeep, I guess. Strange, but checking out the back, you can see you get an opening canopy. Oh, very nice. You know, guns and missiles and stud shooters, comic book included, etc., etc. Little advert for Civil War, and just all around fun stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and get this guy put together right now, and we will check it out in just a moment. Alright guys, so here we go, and as always we're going to take a look at the minifigure selection here first. So first up, we'll start with the one that everyone's pretty much seen at this point, minus the new hair, of course. It is Captain America, Steve Rogers. Very nice printing, of course, on the torso as well as the back. It would have been cool if they included like a little neck clip or something that you could attach the shield onto, but whatever, it's not that big a deal. He does have a little hair piece, and of course a double-sided head as well. There you go. This is like angry face going on there. Steve Rogers. Next up, of course, Bucky Barnes, aka the Winter Soldier. Shown off here. It's a little darker printing, but you can pretty much make it out. And of course printing on his arm as well. Very cool. Onto the back. And he also sports a double-sided head. Oops. Kind of a smirky, smiling face on the other side, which, you know, obviously I haven't seen Civil War yet, but, you know, it hasn't been released yet, but so far, I don't really see Winter Soldier as much of a smirky, smiley guy, so I went with the angry face on this one. And last but certainly not least, in fact, probably most, is the Black Panther. The Prince of Wakanda. And very, very nice printing. You can see he's got some yellow eyes going on there, and the little head cap that gives him his ears, and you actually do get an extra one of these guys in the set, and looks very, very nice printing on the back as well. Really, really nicely done. No printing on any of the legs here, which is kind of a bummer. I would have liked to see maybe just some silver lines on Black Panther's legs or whatever, but what are you going to do aside from knock down everything? Moving on to the set itself, you do get 3 vehicles in this set. I mean, one is just a motorcycle. It's not much to speak of, but it is actually a very nice motorcycle. We've seen this before in, like, you know, the Wolverine set and things like that, but I do really like this motorcycle design. I think it looks really, really cool. And to get the nice pearl silver undercarriage, and then the deep red kind of body, just looks really, really nice. And you can stick Winter Soldier on his little bike. Boop. There you go. And he's ready for action. Looking real cool. I love this bike design. Then we get the Jeep, which is strange. I mean, it's actually, you know, the thing that stuck out the most for me about this set is the build itself, and that the build is actually really enjoyable and different for all of the vehicles. You know, obviously not the motorcycle, but for the Jeep as well. It's not your standard kind of, you know, car builds. I mean, in some ways it's very similar. You start with, you know, the long plate, and then you add on from there, whatever. But they use a lot of different build techniques in this that are not really standard in your you know, normal vehicle builds. So that's pretty cool. You get two little dots here. One of them fires, one of them doesn't. Can you tell which is which? The weird thing is that the end of the missile does stick out into the driver's area, well, into the passenger seat a little bit, but you can just press it and it does fire like so. And you just stick that back in. If you want to have an extra person sitting here, you can just, you know, kind of move the missile out, you know, take the missile out, whatever. You can just stick Captain America's shield in the seat next to him, and he can, of course, drive around here. And, you know, I mean, you can kind of simulate, you know, Captain America firing the missile, because he does have his hand down here where the missile does fire from, and it kind of, you know, works. You get a little adjustable windshield sort of thing, and the new, you know, modified stud with peg for the headlights, and it works. It works well. The wheels spin very nicely, and it rolls beautifully, and it's just a nice little vehicle. Nothing special, but it's not bad by any means. There's nothing inherently wrong with it. I don't know what the task force stickering is about. That may be something to do, obviously something to do in the movie. Maybe the registration task force or something. But there you go. There's the Jeep. And moving on to the Black Panther jet. This thing is really, really cool. If I had one complaint, it's that there's absolutely no kind of landing gear. It would have been nice to see like some wheels or something. But this is really nicely done. You can obviously see there's dual stud shooters on the underside of the wings. They're very small, very, you know, not noticeable, but they are there. The jet itself is super aerodynamic looking, super swooshable, and really nicely built. The techniques they used to build this thing, this was a very interesting, very enjoyable build for me. I liked it quite a lot, and I was very surprised at how, well, solidly built this all is. There's all bricks in here, you know, bricks and plates, and the cool techniques used to get the wings to kind of angle like they do. So it's really, really nicely done. You can open up in here, see inside the cockpit. Also nicely done. You've got a fire extinguisher for safety, of course, and you can stick the Black Panther in here, and he can fight for justice or whatever he's fighting for. So really, really nicely done. You can see the back here. You get some nice green thrusters with the purple and everything. It's a little bit like Joker colors hidden underneath here, but the purple and black works so nicely for Black Panther here. I think it looks absolutely phenomenal. And to be honest, like, I'm very, very pleased with this as a $30 set. It's you get two decent vehicles, one motorcycle, 3 minifigs, and the jet is actually really, really well done. I cannot say that enough. I was quite surprised, pleasantly so, at how this all came together. These bricks up here that form, you know, the front end. Just really, really nicely done overall. So, yeah, very, very cool. Weirdly enough, you got some little silver dots back here. There's only 2, and there's the only place they're used is way back there for no particular reason. I mean, you could have easily gotten away with just some other ones, even the clear ones that they use. So it's nice that they added those in as just kind of an extra, you know, extra piece color, whatever. But Really, really nicely done. Only a couple of stickers in this set. They're really not that bad. They don't quite line up, even if you like line them up, you know, as according to size and things like that. So don't expect that, but other than that, really, really cool, really nicely done, and I'm very pleased with it. So yeah, there you have it. That's going to do it for this review, guys. I want to thank you so very much for watching. As always, of course, if you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button. It really does help me out. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more. We've got more LEGO coming up real soon, so keep an eye out for that. In the meantime, thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.